Hey, welcome to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eakle along with Mickey Anderson from Fish Tech. And Mickey, what a beautiful day to go fly fishing.
Yeah, bonus day in November. This is great.
Yeah, hey, we're coming out with a guide named Jeremy, and he's going to teach us a few things today.
He is. He can help out my dry fly game, I hope.
And hopefully he's going to help out my photography game, I hope.
Yeah.
Hey, even old dogs like us can learn some new tricks, right?
Let's hope.
All right. He's on the river?
He's already down there. He's got us a spot. Let's go down and find him.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Jeremy.
What's going on, Mickey?
Just came here to learn something about the Middle Provo.
Good to see you.
I'm Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for having us out.
absolutely. It's gonna be a good time.
Cool stretch of water.
Yeah, this is a great spot. This is known as Postcard.
All right, well, let's get rigged up.
So we got a bounce rig here. We've got a thicker butt section here that's gonna help turn that leader over. And then right here at the tippet ring, we're gonna go into a straight line leader, which is 6X. And then we're gonna come down our tags. And then right on the bottom, we're gonna put that weight. Little spread out, you know, these fish are used to looking up right now, so they're not gonna be directly on the bottom, but they're gonna be, you know, kind of mid-column. So that'll keep those flies kind of right in their face. So we're gonna be using some blueing olive nymphs, little emergers. They're about a size 24.
I didn't bring strong enough glasses, I can tell.
No, I can barely see little black RS2 here. Those have been working pretty well. So, and then we're gonna go a little smaller because, you know, we're on the Middle Provo. These trout are pretty picky and we're fishing tiny bugs. So we've got a 6X main line with 7X tags.
Jeremy's been fishing the Provo for 3 decades. He's been the head guide for a few different outfits before deciding to go out and start his own fly fishing guide service.
What do you like about this river so much? I mean, obviously it's what not to like, right? But
Yeah, I mean, it's the ideal trout habitat. You know, it's beautiful, of course. And it's, you know, it's got like 4,000 trout per mile.
Yeah.
And then it's got some of the best hatches around. So it's just really good.
Nancy, Jeremy, this is a little longer rig down below that indicator. It can't be the same type of cast. Please show me how to do it.
Yeah, you know, you got an indicator, you got flies hanging on tags, and you got that weight on the bottom. So if you pick this up and start casting it like a dry fly, it's just gonna be a huge mess, you know? So we wanna concentrate on roll cast, tension cast kind of stuff. So the thing with this rig, you know, is you wanna get some tension in the line and get the rod up nice and high. You know, try and anchor that, you know, leave your indicator in the water so it's anchoring it down. And then once you're there, up, look. Oh,
That fish took it.
I think I had a tiny fish on there. Yeah.
There was one taking the indicator right there.
So we're gonna get some line out here. We'll roll cast.
You got one, Adam?
Nice.
I know. What about hook set? That's 7X tippet.
Yeah, you know, with the hook set, we don't want to whack them. You know, we want to be quick, not hard. Just enough to drive that hook in. And you always want to go downstream too, right? All the fish are facing into the current. So, you know, when you set that hook, you want to set into the fish rather than pulling it out of their mouth.
So it's pretty critical before you even touch these fish, you know, leave them in the water. They're pretty fragile, even though it's cold water here. Wet your hands a little bit and then grab the fish, and there he goes.
We're just talking about switches, and I'd like to catch one.
Okay, standard issue Middle Provo trout.
It's on the bottom fly.
Yeah, nice.
Oh. There's always a village idiot. I've been stinking it up today, but I think I know why. It's kind of a Samson and Delilah thing. When I cut my hair and Samson lost his strength, I lost my fish ability, so Jeremy's got to put some little ability back into me.
Let's see if we can get a good one now.
There we go, I got another one.
Looks like a little better one.
Yeah, feels like it's got a little better pull, a little better fish. There's a lot of fish starting to rise now. Is it time? You know, should we switch to dry?
It's that time. You know, they're poking their noses up, eating these little blue wings. I think, you know, probably time to throw at them.
All right,
So
let's
let's give it a
re-rig
go.
and
Yeah.
come back out. Rest
right.
these fish for a second while
Yep.
we re-rig.
Well, we got this bluing olive hatch going on.
Okay.
If you look out there, you can see there's a lot of noses starting to eat those bugs. little gray blue-winged olive pattern. They like that silhouette from underneath.
Tough to see.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Hard to see out there.
Should we be setting, if we know, kind of have a general area? Just
Yeah, I mean, if you see a fish come up where you think your fly is, then yeah, good call to set it, for sure.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can get one of them.
Let's give it a go.
Jeremy had us re-rig with a 5X 9-foot leader and a 7X 3-foot tippet.
There's one, yep.
All right, and on the nymph fishing, you said you hit it quick. How fast?
Right, we still want to be quick, but we don't want to be so quick that we're pulling it away from them, right? You want to make sure they're coming up and have it and are going back down with
Give them a beat.
Right, give them just a half second. A lot of people say God save the queen before they set the hook, which is, you know, a good reference for that. There you go, nice.
Kind of use Jeremy's advice, don't step over a quarter to pick up a nickel, and fished a lot of this water here in front of me, picked up a fish, and now finally moved out to the scum line and picked up a little bit better fish than I've caught today. Pretty little fish, just spunky little guys here, and he took it, I think he's off. I think he took it in the upper lip.
Thinks he's a tarpon. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, nice little brown. Little lock-laven brown. So there's two species of brown trout. One of them's a lock-laven. Usually they only have a few big black spots like this. Typically a little bigger through the shoulders too. Nice. There you go, nice.
Jumper here, jumping all over the place. This fish has eluded me like 4 times. I don't know if it's the exact fish, but it's in that area. There it is. Boy, that fly is so small, but luckily the lighting's just perfect. You can just barely see it. You gotta have good floating to be able to see it. Thanks, buddy.
There we go.
Mickey has been fishing some of the tougher spots on the run, leaving Jeremy and I the prime areas. He was targeting some big fish that Jeremy said lived in the run. The day after we were there, Mickey went back and caught that fish, this great 20-inch Provo brown.
Little tiny guy. Man, I really suck as a dry fly fisher. But I got one.
Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. You know, Jeremy is a great fly fishing guide, but we also learned he's a published fly fishing photographer. So we thought we'd bend his ear a bit on some of his techniques.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Sweet.
More than just a fly fisherman.
Yeah, I push some buttons on a camera once in a while.
Nice. You know, we do our snapshot of the week contest every week, and we get what Jared and I, my producer, call grip and grinners. People hold the fish, they take the picture,
Right.
and you see hundreds of those. But you have a lot of experience. You're in some publications.
I do. Yep, I am.
What are some of the publications?
Oh, I've been in Southwest a ton. American Angler, Fly Fish Journal, Trout.
What are some ideas for people to take better pictures to, put on the wall to enter to our snapshot contest or whatever?
First, I would say you probably want some decent light. You don't want to be in the shade. You've got the sun coming this way, so this would be a good angle to see the fish and all its colors. Try and fill the frame with the fish. Sometimes it can be a macro shot of just a few spots, which is always really cool.
Yeah, if it has a really cool
color
pattern, tiger trout or red spots on the brown trout.
Yep, focus. Focus on what you're shooting, for sure.
Most people are shooting these, with their phones.
Yeah.
You can still take a pretty nice picture with your phone.
No, absolutely. Phones these days are ridiculous. So, yeah.
So with this trout, what would we do?
Well, I'd probably want to change my angle a little bit, get the sun behind me. And I like a good release shot like over the net or just kind of holding the fish in the water. Another good thing to think of if you're taking a photo of an animal or a trout is to try and get the eyes in focus. That's a big thing for me. Yeah, just kind of hold him right above the water there, kind of so he's half in and half out. There we go, that's a pretty nice shot right there. I'm using a polarizer too on this, so I can take some of that glare out but still get the color. And try and stay out of your own way too, don't cast a shadow into the fish.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, we can do a little release shot over the net and we'll send him on his way. Okay, that's good, whenever you're ready.
Nice. It's always a fine line of overhandling the fish and taking a picture.
Yeah,
So
don't
try
make
to do it quick.
don't make a career out of one fish. You know, get a few shots, send him on his way.
We were just talking, that may be the fastest fishing show we've ever done on a river. That was 3.5 hours.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Hey, and if people want to come out here and go fishing with you and maybe see some of your photography, where do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so my guide page is Jeremy Allan Fly Fishing, JeremyAllan, and then the photography page is Jeremy Allan Photography.
So one of the magazines, Southwest Fly Fisher, right?
Yeah, yep. I've done a ton of stuff for these guys.
Where's that picture taken?
This is a cover on the Strawberry River. This was like the last day you could fish it before the fire destroyed it.
Oh, heartbreaking.
So, yeah, it's too bad. You know, won't see another day like that out there for a long time.
I hope I see another day like today, though. That was kind of fun.
That was fun. That was a lot of fish.
Yeah,
That was good.
Old dogs can learn a few new tricks.
Yeah. You knew things today. The amount of weight, I've always had a lot more weight than that.
Me too.
The flies have always been bigger.
Yeah.
I couldn't see them.
They're tiny.
They were tiny.
But fish found them, that's all that counts.
Yeah, you know, they're looking for them, so that's all that matters.
Hey, and one more time, if people want to come out fishing with you, what's your website?
It's Jeremy Allan Fly Fishing and Jeremy Allan Photography.
Cool. Thanks, sir.
Yeah,
That's fun.
absolutely.
Let's
Thanks
go do
for
it again.
coming out. Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Hey, I'm Adam Eakle, KSL Outdoors, reminding you to get with your family, your friends, make some memories, even if it's just a short 30-minute drive up the canyon outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.